everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. Pretty excited. We have an X-Man themed challenge run today from YouTube user DingoDude6, which is a great name. I hope people don't accuse you of being a furry, but hey, if you are a furry, that's cool too, man. I'm not gonna sit here and judge you. I'm sitting in my underwear playing Isaac for the 443rd time. In any case, the way that this run works, it's called I'm the Juggernaut. I'm gonna refuse to add the swear word at the end, but, you know, it's the slang for a female dog. Basically, we have Virus, Poison Touch, Guardian Angel, Book of Shadows with infinite item power, Sacrificial Knife, and Cube of Meat. The way this run is gonna work is we are gonna have no tears allowed, because as DingoDude6 says, the Juggernaut never cries. Motor oil leaks from his pores when he gets sad, and the only time he ever gets sad is when he watches the series finale to MASH. Anyway, we're only allowed to use Book of Shadows once per room, so if we somehow F that up and end up having to, not kill all of the enemies at our disposal, we will be able to take item rooms, by the way. Bomb bag seems a-okay with me. But if we don't kill all the enemies in our first, our first attempt by running into them, then we're gonna have to basically sacrifice a little bit of our health in order to do damage to them, which is why getting health is going to be an issue as well. Sadly, we got 0 bombs. There's a lot of tinted rocks on this floor I would love to check out, but in any case, it's down to the next floor. Cliff notes for the conditions for this challenge run. We can only kill enemies by walking into them. We can only use Book of Shadows once per room, and we can pick up items, but we can't replace Book of Shadows. Infestation seems like it's going to be an awesome item. You might be thinking, well, the Juggernaut never picks up items. Also, I don't know why I gave you such a Cockney accent, but in any case, maybe you're right. Maybe the Juggernaut exists solely on the power of his own physique and whatever kind of mutations he has, which I guess are primarily his physique. But you know, for the practical purposes of this run, I'm pretty sure we're going to be absolutely incapable of surviving this if we choose to somehow. Wow, we are doing a lot of damage though. We're going to be completely incapable of surviving if we choose to not get HP upgrades, is going to be my guess, because there's going to be some rooms where enemies are so far apart that it's going to be borderline impossible to kill them with a single Book of Shadows. So far, we haven't seen any, because it's been, incredibly easy so far. We are doing, obviously, insane damage whenever we walk into an enemy. But, a room like this, I could easily botch this and end up having to, run into spiders of my own health. And that can prove to be a problem because, that adds up. Even if it only costs us half a Spirit Heart at first, it gets worse. I was hoping we could go to the bomb trap room, but we can't. Please tell me the secret room is here. It is not. I'm pretty sure I know where the secret room is, but I want to save some bombs for tinted rocks because I really need Spirit Hearts. And I think Widow should die super easily. We get the opportunity to get a deal with the devil. The speed upgrade might actually be one of the most beneficial ones we can get. Now, what could you offer me? Horror Babylon might be super interesting, but I don't think it's worth it right now. The reason I think it could be interesting is because, we'll have it permanently if we take it. But does it really give us that much in the way of benefits? Since we can't fire our tears, I think it just makes us a little faster and bigger. So, although that might fit the conditions of the thematic elements of this run, I don't necessarily think it's essential. So, this is a room where I could choose to, oh, don't get hit. It was a room where I could have chosen, if I so wanted to use... Okay, don't fuck this up. Pop up, pop up, pop up. Wow, Book of Shadows lasts a long time. I could have just used tears on that room, because of course the obvious and always ever-present condition to all of these runs is, if it's going to be absolutely impossible for me... I shouldn't have taken the small rock, actually, it's going to make me slower. But if it's absolutely impossible for me to kill all of the enemies, then we can use our tears. Like for this situation, it's impossible for me to get to those guys without shooting that TNT. You saw me run into it, the TNT doesn't blow up. So in some situations, you are going to have to, manipulate the game to a certain extent in order to make things work. But so far, I'm wondering, and perhaps even a little bit concerned, that this may actually prove to be too easy. And through no fault of my own, picking up these items has not really helped me out all that much. What it has done is kind of reaffirmed that I think we might be dealing with one of the easiest challenge runs we've ever seen, but I hesitate to get too cocky because things always can get more difficult as time goes on. Like this room could be the first room that ends up costing us some health, unless I get incredibly lucky. It's gonna wear off. Oh, we got pretty lucky there close to the end, which is good. Our red chest contains spiders. I can't use Book of Shadows again. That's an important note here. What if we check out our shop? Well, that was a bad idea. But we should be able to kill Super Greed without getting hit ourselves, as long as I just stay kind of vigilant here. I was hoping the spiders from the other room would be gone. We get a quarter here, which is pretty good luck. Now, functionally, I'm thinking that I could have used the Book of Shadows. I don't want to deal with this room because, well, I mean, many reasons, but let's put a bomb here. Bomb bag is actually a solid pickup because it actually minimizes the odds that I'm gonna have to use tiers, if it makes sense, because now I can create these paths on rooms like this. The other thing we might want to do is get the ladder or something to make it so that we can always go across chasms. But in any case, what I was gonna say is I felt a little bit like it would have been cheating, but I was thinking maybe I could go into the shop, fight Greed. If the spiders were still there when I came back out, then I could use Book of Shadows again, because I'm technically going to the room again, so I'm only using it once per room, sort of. But I think that would have been a little cheap. Otherwise, I could just bomb my way out of every room when things got tough and then come back in and use Book of Shadows, which might be considered exploiting things a little bit. So far, so good for sure. I'm still hoping to get more HP, but as of right now, I can't really complain because we killed basically every enemy within like a second and a half of walking into it. So I'm just going to hide out here for a second. I guess I killed that guy with the bomb, which is cool by me. Lots of red hearts I can't possibly use. You know what? I'm going to say that I can't use TNT, or it can't use tears to blow up the TNT in this situation, but using bombs seems a-okay to me, so why don't we pick up 12 cents for the cost of a bomb here. Let's take these guys out. I think this room should be super easy as well. We finally found our first item room, which I will use to get the miter. Holy shit, there is literally zero chance of us failing here. By the way, Dingo Dude 6 said he had a lot of suggestions for X-Men themed runs, which is cool by me because you know, looking forward to possibly doing some more themed runs in the same vein as like the when I did that series of, oh come on, please just get over here. When I did that series of TF2 themed runs, those are some of my favorite runs that we've ever done, and especially having like an overall theme for like a week or so is a lot of fun. There's a couple, I think, fairly obvious ones. Like I'm sure someone will be able to make a good like Cyclops run with technology. What else could possibly... We got, like, Jean Grey. That could be, like, flying. Whore of Babylon. I don't know. Brimstone. Just trying to brainstorm as we talk here. Who else? Iceman. Obviously, Mom's contacts would factor in heavily to that. Nightcrawler maybe gets teleport. I don't know. I'm just giving you some ideas. Feel free to, you know, come up with your own as well and post them. I'm hoping that some of those will be in the top comments so I can easily view them. As of right now, though... Pretty sure Juggernaut is going to be in the early running for one of the most overpowered runs that we've ever had. I don't think I've been hit yet, and I don't think I've really even come all that close to being hit. There's been a couple slightly harrowing situations, but nothing that was too scary. This is actually kind of an unfortunate situation. I might have botched this one a little bit. Let's take out this guy. I could still use bombs to kill these dudes, which is good because my Book of Shadows is going under here. Okay, let's try this. No tears because Juggernaut never cries. We finally get hit once. Okay, just go stand next to him. Make it happen. Here we go. I want to get these guys in sync. There we go. One is dead. And the second one... Okay, that turned out not so bad. I took half a Spirit Heart loss, but maybe it's not as imbalanced as I thought. Celtic Cross random invincibility is going to be awesome. And in fact, the Polaroid invincibility would be awesome as well, so it's probably in my best interest to try to take a deal with the devil. I'm just not sure what for. Good item room so far, by the way, on this floor, which is kind of surprising to me. Gertie, I'm expecting, you know, Gertie's got a lot of HP, but our poison damage, Sacrificial Dagger, Guardian Angel, and Cube of Meat are going to tear it up fairly easily. We are going to have a boss on the next floor as well. We're going to pick up the crate, which is beautiful. Just get out of there without getting hit by that bomb. What do we have here? Tears down. Doesn't even matter. Goat Hoof is a speed upgrade, which will compensate a little bit for the rock. And 2 of diamonds doubles our money. We might as well just pop that. 90 cents is more than enough to last us for all of eternity, basically. And Peepa's going to die super quickly, provided he doesn't jump all that much. I should be totally fine. We are going to get another HP upgrade. And, you know, 3 HP upgrades almost rules out getting permanent Polaroid invincibility, but I still can't complain too hard right now. I'm hoping that we get the compass on the map, and then we can just speedrun a lot of this game. Well, Odd Mushroom, I can't remember if this Odd Mushroom gives us extra speed. I feel a little bit faster, but that might just be, you know, placebo effect or something. In any case, we got that Tears Down, followed by Max Fire Rate. We can't really use it, but, you know, it's nice to know that the Troll Engine's on your side. We would... Oh, please tell me this guy drops a Spirit Heart, too. Well, either way... I totally forgot that we had the miter, by the way, which is why we're seeing this incredible luck so far. I don't see anything stopping us on this run. Stranger things have happened, but we are getting such crazy luck. Nun's Habit, I don't even know how that would effectively work in this situation, but, you know, by all means, we're going to take... I bought the red heart by accident, but it doesn't even matter because we have so much health. We're actually out of keys, but I bought a hermit card, so on the next floor I could at least go to the shop. Nun's Habit, you know, I think if I get hit twice, I should be able to use the, what is it, Book of Shadows again. But, you know, I just mostly took it because we have all this money and nothing to spend it on, really. I have not been to the item room on this floor, so we should probably try to find a key at least and go. We'll see if that's going to be possible, though. We might just bum rush it, because we're already, like, so overpowered that, you know, getting one extra item probably is not going to make a huge difference. There's our boss room, so you know what? Why not just fight our boss right away? Head down to the next floor. If there's a golden chest, well, there is, but we can't open it, which I totally forgot about. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here on Depths Part 1. It's going to be Monstro 2. I'm imagining this is going to be a fairly easy fight. Monstro 2's got a little bit of HP. Maybe he's, like, on a Gertie level. But overall, easy enough to kill in one hit. Where things are going to get interesting, as Pageant Boy comes up and is the most garbage item, where things are going to get interesting is when we get... I was really hoping for Guppy's Paw. Well, doesn't one of these gives us 2 Spirit Hearts as well? I think it was that one. So we might as well take it. Trading 2 Red Hearts for 2 Spirit Hearts is a good deal in this situation. You know, it's going to be difficult to fight Isaac and Blue Baby because we're going to be running into them. We're going to be doing... I have to use Tears here. There's no way around this one. 100% have to use Tears. And actually, our damage is really good. To compensate for having to use Tears, I'm not going to use Book of Shadows to get around these blue guys. It ended up not being a big deal regardless, but hopefully you understand what I was doing there. This may indeed be an XL floor, by the way. Actually, no, it's not because it's the second floor. I always forget with Necropolis. I wish they put Necropolis 2, but there's probably like a character limit or something that makes that impossible. I don't know, I'm too lazy to do the math right now. I guess Basement is probably longer than Necropolis. No, it's not. Who knows, man? Who knows? You think I'm a Binding of Isaac expert? We're going to take the Hermit card. Just visit the shop in here. I'm going to buy this Spirit Heart. I'm going to buy this key. I'm going to tell Notched Axe to go fuck itself, and I'm going to see what we get in our pill here. I found pills and ate them. Alright, so not a big deal. We do not have to use Book of Tears on this room. I just have to be quick about getting in here. Could have used bombs as well, but in the end it ended up working out just fine. Again, Mom's Heart is another boss that might be a little tricky for us to fight. And actually Mom as well, because, you know, we're not going to be able to kill, or we're not going to be able to kill Mom in one Book of Shadows use, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see how we manage to deal with that. Things could start getting trickier as we get a little bit closer here. But of course, we're getting a lot of Spirit Hearts just randomly and also from the Miter's involvement, which I am very, very pleased with. I think we got a good chance here of making a lot of progress. Oh, it was close. I'm moving backwards a little bit on that promise that I basically made, that assurance of victory. But I still feel like we're in a very good position to make some positive stuff happen here. I almost just walked into those spiders without even popping Book of Shadows. I mean, as is, most of these rooms are no trouble at all. Range upgrade. God knows I need that right now. Please. Yep, okay, we're fast enough to get by these guys, which is awesome. Please tell me I was not going the right way the first time when I used that teleport card. It's starting to look increasingly like I was. Yep, this is a dead end, so I guess I was going exactly the right way before. There's a golden chest down there. Is 2 keys, like, am I rich enough from a key standpoint to justify using one of them to open a golden chest? Well, I don't really want to deal with the mob trap room because that's a long room, and obviously we benefit from rooms that are shorter as a result of the limited amount of time that Book of Shadows is actually used. But anyway, make sure to pick up that. Only been hit once. Our boss room is coming right up. I think if you're going to do this run again, how do you do it with still having yourself be somewhat invincible? That's a good question. For once, that item is worthless for us. Let's see if we get lucky and manage to beat Mom without being hit. I think it's going to be unlikely. We are doing crazy damage, though. And if we get into a situation like this, we've already done about half. I don't know how much is left in our Book of Shadows. Wow, we actually managed to make that happen. That is scary. We are going to have a speed down effectively. Range up, sure. The speed down was because we got rid of GLUTTONY for the Polaroid, by the way, just to clarify what I meant by that. Friends till the end, and finally our last pill. Alright, so the coin purse actually made us a lot worse by giving us another speed down, but we should still be totally fine as we go down to the Womb Part 1. I am not super scared. Pinky Eye, obviously normally a pretty good item, but not really great in this situation when I can't fire Tears and absolutely have to stick with Polaroid. So that speed down, believe it or not, that might be the most hurtful thing that we could have gotten. Boss room or no boss room. in any case, it's certainly one of the more annoying ones we could have gotten. It's going to force us to be a little bit more strategic in our play here. Cancer again, good trinket, but we can't really make good use of it. Enemies that move quickly are now going to be super annoying, as are enemies that teleport, like so. And we could find ourselves taking some damage now. Hanged Man is a fairly useful card, actually, in this situation. I could easily open this golden chest, so why don't we do that? I guess I could have... Wow, do I want it? Yeah, I want it. We could have easily used Book of Shadows there, I guess, too, but, you know, whatever. These enemies shouldn't be so bad, because they're going to crash into me by default, like they're huge Dave Matthews Band fans. We're going to get an easy room here as well. Anytime there's enemies that come after you, that's going to be super easy for us. Who do I not want to fight in the boss room? Ooh, it was close. Is the real question. I don't know if there's any bosses on the womb that would really bother me that much. Death might be a pain in the ass, because I would have to kill many disparate elements of him in a very short period of time. I don't even know how else. Even Blastocyst would probably be super easy. I don't know. It'll be interesting at the very least to see what could stop us. Mom's Heart's going to be an interesting fight. I'm most concerned about the Isaac Blue Baby fights, but what I would absolutely love is to get a 2-hard deal with the devil that allows me to have permanent invincibility from the Polaroid, and then I basically think we're unstoppable. If I manage to get permanent invincibility from the Polaroid, I'm pretty sure nothing could stand in our way. Unless it's, you know, some unprecedented room that I couldn't possibly imagine. In the meantime, though, this is a straight-up OP challenge run. Who would have thought Book of Shadows once per room, and then a lot of items that do a lot of damage. I don't know how you would make this work in order to make it a little bit more balanced. Maybe you run, like, don't give yourself Sacrificial Dagger, and Guardian Angel, just give yourself, like, Halo of Flies or something, and maybe no Poison Touch, and that might balance it a little bit more. As is, though, we are a goddamn monster. You know, I guess this is true to form for Juggernaut. Or the Juggernaut. I always wondered about that. Is he Juggernaut? Is he the Juggernaut? Because, you know, Juggernaut, also a Dota hero, who looks totally different, but has sweet voice acting and a bitchin' sword. Let's run into some fools. And again, easy. We're getting crazy bombs, too, which is awesome, because I'll probably end up using them on the Mom's Heart boss fight, which is coming up. I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm pretty confident that we're at the very least going to get to Mom's Heart in this situation. Okay, so we are going to, you know, have to fight death here. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Kill this guy first, and then start going to town on this horse. This is what I imagined would be the hardest part of this fight. Yep, there we go. We've taken our second damage of the game. I can just place bombs, which, when placed appropriately, should... Let's try this. Should be able to do damage to him. Like so. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Second cube of meat effectively changes nothing, because we're almost never going to shoot our tears unless it's absolutely required. But down to the next floor. I'm going to take a quick hit of water, because my vocal cords are getting sore. We're doing real well, though, so I'm hopefully going to be having a successful Utero 2 here. Again, I don't really see what could stop me beyond ourselves. It wasn't like there was a famous sports quote like that. It was like, oh, it's from the movie Kingpin with Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson. It's like, who's your biggest competition? Bill Murray's like, you know, myself. You know, if I slip and fall, I could hurt myself. Anyway, Telepills has taken us directly to the boss. That is unbelievably good luck. I don't know if I should have used Book of Shadows right away, because now we find ourselves in kind of an interesting situation. Let's just place some fat bombs around. Yeah, okay, this is curious now. I've only done like 30% damage to Mom. So we could fight this in one of two ways. We could fight it entirely with bombs. We could fight them on the beaches. Or I could do that and kind of like go stand kind of in the middle of Mom for a little while. And then whenever she is about to create enemies, just move out of the way. Hopefully we have enough bombs to kind of supplement our attack here. Can't believe I didn't take damage there. Okay, so we're just gonna like stand right here, do some damage until Chubb comes out. And, you know... Oh! We got invincibility! How did it happen? Celtic Cross, you're the greatest! Okay, actually, it turns out Celtic Cross surprisingly useful in this situation. My invincibility ran out there a while ago, but anyway, stand still. We're gonna win this fairly easily. We lost a little bit of health, we gained a little bit of health. There were some random Spirit Heart drops as well. I'm not sure if I got that last one, because I accidentally got sucked up into the ether there. It's okay, though. More Spirit Hearts would be awesome. In any case, that gives me a lot of hope for the Isaac Blue Baby fights, because we managed to get through that with relatively little problems, despite me making the silly error of not killing the lasers before popping my damage, or popping my Book of Shadows, I should say. Anyway, these rooms, for once, it's nice getting some comeuppance on these guys, because most of the time, they are annoying as hell. And actually, bombs are going to be super important. I didn't realize how important they would be to me. Not just in that Mom's Heart boss fight, but, you know, being unable to use tears, we have to be able to provide some damage from afar, and the only way we're going to be able to do that is by placing bombs. Otherwise, we have to stand, like, literally right next to the enemy and just hope that they don't turn and hit us, which is... Oh, I hit the spacebar, but Book of Shadows didn't proc in time. That's not always the most reliable way to not take damage, shall we say. So hopefully this works and takes out Loki. That was kind of a close call. Gertie Jr. should be super easy. Usually Gertie J, low health, and of course, he chases you down, which makes my job that much easier. Poison damage is enough to take him out. Again, we're getting to the point where it's not super easy to take out all of the enemies. I should just stand still here. They will kill themselves at the altar of my greatness. And we'll stand still again. How did I take damage there? I had the Book of Shadows up. I can't afford to take too much silly damage like that. So, you know, we're getting to the point. Again, I swear to God, I hit the spacebar. I'm not sure what's going on with my keyboard. It's okay. We're getting more Spirit Hearts here regardless. Luck is still on our side. I just need to be a little bit more, deliberate, I guess, in what I do from now on. I should stand to the side of Monster just to get him to permanently fire his laser, because this jumping is taking away some valuable time that I had to do damage to him. My hunch is that we're going the right way here, because we, you know, this has been a long side of the floor, but we'll see. This is a dead end, which is actually good news, I think, because it means... If I come up here, I think this right side could reasonably contain the boss room, and indeed it does. So we'll just stand right beside Monstro. We are going to be fighting Isaac next, and if we beat Isaac, we'll be able to go down to the chest and snag 4 new items, potentially, assuming they're passives at least. So let's go see what we've got in here. I'm going to pop it right away. Also going to pop this strength card, because why not? Might as well put some bombs down right next to him as well. We can do some extra damage. If we can at least get through the first phase... then that's a start. And now we're just going to place bombs around him. And this is going to be the hard part of the fight for sure. That's okay, we'll just keep it up. Oh, we got more invincibility. That was probably from Celtic Cross, which is awesome. This might be enough to carry us through the rest of the fight. Very nearly, at least. Took some more damage. I could just tank him. That might even be the most effective strategy. Might as well just stand next to him for a second. We still have so much health. And only 2 more Angel Fetuses remain. Oh, I had invincibility. I didn't even know it. Okay, so I took a little bit more damage at the end there, but that's okay. We're almost done here. Let's check out our treasure chest. Chocolate milk. We'll take it, I guess. Able, sure, why not? Teleport and relic. Wow! The gamer really wants me to win this one for some reason. Chocolate milk doesn't do much for us. Able will also not do much for us, but he might do damage if he runs into enemies. But as is, we've reached an early dead end. Might be good, might be terrible, depending on your perspective. In the meantime, though, free Spirit Heart as well as a golden key is a nice touch. That teleport is going to remain there forever and ever. I'm not sure what we can get from Super Lust here, to be honest with you, but as they will just kill themselves, I'm happy with that. Yum Heart, not super useful for me. This is the easiest of all the easy rooms, because these guys will die in about a split second after touching me. Let's go up instead, and just kind of hang out while the Widow... I think that's what makes this run so powerful, in a way. Is that almost all of the enemies in the game are programmed to, like, go immediately after you. So if you're invincible and do a lot of damage to enemies that get close to you, that makes things very, very easy. I might actually have to fight this monster too to a certain extent with bombs. Oh, we got very lucky there. We ran out about a second after they died, and here's our boss room. So actually, I should probably go straight after War, but I think we might be able to get both if this guy doesn't spend too much time being away. Now I'm a little concerned. There's a secret room for us. Whatever, let's just tank him. We'll take some damage. So be it. 2 hits, and we're good. Check out this room quickly. Money that I couldn't possibly need. I didn't realize I was already at 99 cents. Now, let's ride the victory train here. I'm just gonna stand right next to him. I am gonna pop Book of Shadows. At first I was like, I'm not gonna pop Book of Shadows because I'm already, you know, convinced that I'm gonna win 100%. But that would have been a little too cocky, I think. We would have found ourselves in a more difficult position. Now we might be able to do it, especially since we just got random invincibility from Celtic Cross, which actually might have been the most useful yet unsung item that we had in this entire run. In any case, we are done with the Juggernaut run. We even got a Spirit Heart at the end of it, just for kicks. As always, thank you guys for watching, and thank you to Dingo Dude 6 for the awesome suggestion. In particular, continue suggesting your challenge runs. I'm looking, like I said, in particular for X-Men type runs. that might be cool to kind of unite these videos under a common banner, if you will. But in any case, thanks to all of you for watching and for your challenge run suggestions. As always, I will see you guys next time.